Chill and Learn English podcast. Learn English the chill and easy way.
Alex, we get so many questions from listeners about feeling overwhelmed with English learning. It's like they're drowning in resources but not seeing the results they want. What's your take on that?
May, I've been there myself. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of studying harder, but sometimes it's about studying smarter. And that's what we're talking about today. 5 tiny habits that can make a massive difference in English fluency.
Exactly. No pressure, no impossible tasks, just simple things you can weave into your daily life. Ready to finally crack the code to fluent English? Welcome to the Chill and Learn English podcast. I'm May.
And I'm Alex. Let's dive in.
Habit number 1. Read English daily. Seriously, just 30 minutes. I know, you're busy. But think about it. How much time do you spend scrolling through your phone, mindlessly consuming content? Swap some of that for reading. It doesn't have to be anything intimidating. A blog post on a topic you love, a chapter of a book that's been on your list, even a magazine article.
Reading is like a secret weapon for language learning. It's a natural way to absorb grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure. You're not actively studying, but your brain is soaking it all in. Plus, reading aloud is like a mini workout for your mouth. It strengthens those speaking muscles and builds confidence. It also helps you get a feel for the rhythm and flow of the language.
Exactly. And the more you read, the more you'll start recognizing patterns and phrases that you can use later in conversations. It's like building a mental library of English.
Habit number 2. Listen actively. Podcasts, music, audiobooks, anything you enjoy. But the key word here is actively. Don't just have it on in the background while you're doing chores or scrolling through social media.
Yeah, that's passive listening. And while it has some benefits, for real progress, you need to focus. Choose content with natural, everyday conversations, different accents, the way people actually talk. Don't be afraid to explore different genres and styles.
Active listening trains your ear to understand spoken English. The subtle nuances, the rhythm, the intonation, the slang. It's like learning the music of the language. And don't be afraid to rewind and listen again. Your brain needs time to process and adjust. The first time you listen to something, you might only catch a few words. But after a few listens, suddenly, things start to click.
And don't get discouraged if you don't understand everything at first. That's perfectly normal. Start with something easier, maybe a podcast designed for English learners, and gradually work your way up to more challenging material.
Habit number 3. Speak English every single day. At least 30 minutes. I know. This one can be intimidating. But you don't need a conversation partner.
Nope. Talk to yourself. Describe what you're doing while you're cooking dinner, read aloud from a book or article, record yourself speaking and listen back. Anything to get those words out of your mouth.
Speaking regularly builds muscle memory. The more you speak, the easier and more natural it becomes. It's like practicing a sport. You have to train your muscles to perform. And honestly, who cares if you sound silly or make mistakes when you're practicing alone? You're learning.
Exactly. And if you do have someone to practice with, even better. But don't let a lack of a partner hold you back. There are tons of online resources and language exchange platforms you can explore.
Habit number 4. Immerse yourself in English. Make it part of your everyday environment. Watch English shows and movies. Listen to English music. Follow English-speaking creators on social media. Change your phone settings to English.
It's like living in an English-speaking country without leaving your house. You're constantly surrounded by the language, so it starts to feel more familiar and less foreign. It's a super effective way to learn vocabulary and grammar naturally. And don't forget to use English subtitles when you're watching shows or movies. It's a game changer.
And if you find a show or movie too difficult at first, don't get discouraged. Start with something easier, maybe a documentary or a sitcom with simpler language, and gradually work your way up to more challenging material.
Habit number 5. Write in English daily. Keep a journal. Write down your thoughts, your feelings, what you did that day. Even just a few sentences are great.
Writing helps you organize your thoughts in English and practice grammar and vocabulary. Plus, it's amazing to look back at old entries and see how much you've improved over time. It's a great way to track your progress and stay motivated.
So, there you have it. 5 tiny habits for huge English fluency gains. The key is to make them part of your daily routine.
Listen while you're commuting. Speak while you're getting ready in the morning. Watch English shows while you're relaxing in the evening. Write in your journal before bed. Find what works best for you.
And we want to hear from you. What are your favorite English learning hacks? Share them with us in the comments below. We're all in this together.
Exactly. We're a community of learners, and we can all support each other. Now go out there and make English part of your life. You got this.